안녕하세요. Riding on the Korean wave. Welcome to a brand new week on the Culture Wave. I'm Kwon So-wa in Seoul. Explore with us Korea's culture from all aspects and stay up to date with K-entertainment, K-sports, K-locations, K-everything. And we're going to start off the week with our co-host Walter Lee joining me in the studio. Hello, Walter.
Hello, Kwon So-wa in Seoul. I'm Walter Lee, and I'm here for you to give you the latest of your daily dose in K-ent news, so stick around for that.
We will do so. But first, let me also introduce our news features reporter Park Hyo-bin. Welcome, Hyo-bin.
Hello, Hyo-bin.
Hi, So-wa. Hi, Walter. And hello, everyone. My name is Park Hyo-bin, and I'm a news features reporter here at Arirang News. Thanks for having me today.
Happy to have you here, Hyo-bin. You know, Hyo-bin, recently, Walter will probably remember, we talked with a Taekwondo master in Hong Kong.
Right.
And that really showed how Taekwondo, the culture, and also the spirit of Taekwondo is spreading, expanding worldwide. But from the global stage, back here to home, to Korea, the spotlight this weekend was on South Korea's southern county of Muju. And you have been to an event there related to Taekwondo?
That's right. So also I was at one of the biggest and boldest Taekwondo competition, which is the 2025 Muju World Taekwondo Grand Prix Challenge. So while sports are often about winning, what I saw here was the true spirit of sportsmanship. Let's take a look. The 2025 World Taekwondo Grand Prix Challenge wrapped up on Sunday at the Taekwondo One's T1 Stadium in Muju-gun County, Jeollabuk-do Province. Over 4 days of competition, more than 300 athletes from 32 countries showcased their skills in front of cheering crowds. Throughout the event, the venue was filled with cheers as matches delivered dramatic knockouts, narrow victories, and moments of pure sportsmanship. This year, Team Korea won a total of 2 gold and 5 silver medals.
I was disappointed with an injury at the last Grand Prix challenge, but I'm really happy to win gold this time. The next Olympics will likely be my last, so I want to prepare well and finish without regrets.
Also, Paris Olympic gold medalist Park Tae-jun, who first won here in 2022, once again proved why he is one of Taekwondo's brightest stars. But this year's Grand Prix challenge in Muju was about more than just medals. In line with the Olympic spirit of inclusion, organizers invited athletes from developing nations and those with backgrounds as refugees. A total of 5 refugee athletes joined the event this year.
In this physical preparation I did in the Taekwondo in Korea, it was, I didn't try before. So it was too much hard for me, and but a pleasure, and I learned many things from the Korea. I have 2 dreams. First of all, I would like to say about the refugee people. My dream about refugee people, I would like to be a good example for the refugee people. Another my purpose, of course, I want to finish my career with the Olympics medals.
Organizers said the Grand Prix Challenge aims to reflect Taekwondo's universal values.
We often say it's 213 countries plus 1, and that plus 1 refers to refugees. Taekwondo may be an Olympic sport, but as Korea's traditional martial art, it also stands for global peace and supports those in need.
From different corners of the world, these athletes have gathered here in Muju for this challenge to share the spirit of sports. And in Taekwondo, they found a bond stronger than nationality.
So exciting to see how Taekwondo brings the world together. But Hyo-bin, you were down there, so how was the mood at the Grand Prix Challenge?
The stadium was full of energy throughout the event. And as I mentioned before, more than 300 athletes from 32 countries gathered by to join for this challenge. So this World Taekwondo Grand Prix Challenge was first introduced in 2022. Winners can earn up to 20 ranking points, making this a crucial first step toward the Olympic Games. This year's competition was especially notable as, unlike in the past, some of the sport's very best athletes, including Olympic gold medalists, took part.
It really just goes to show you how big this tournament has become in such a short time. But were there any sort of, let's say, matches or some of your personal favorite highlights that you'd like to share with us?
I think it's really hard to choose because I really enjoyed watching all of the matches. But personally, I think the Saturday's competition really came to my mind. So in the final match of the men's -58, the two South Korean Taekwondo athletes competed fiercely. I rooted for both of them, but Bae Jun-seo won the gold medal and Kim Jong-myung won silver. So we'll see if he could rise as a new Taekwondo star at the 2028 LA Olympics, just like Park Tae-jun.
We'd love to see that happen.
Yes, exactly. And beyond medals, you also mentioned seeing the true spirit of the sport on display, right?
Yeah, that's right. Actually, I remember one scene that after the match, a Brazilian athlete came to Park Tae-jun and said he truly admires him. I mean, these small moments, along with the presence of refugee athletes, show how Taekwondo is more than just a sport. It's about hope and unity as well.
A powerful message indeed. And thank you very much for that coverage, Hyobin. See you next time.
Thank you, Hyobin.
It was my pleasure.
And now time for today's K-Enter News with Walter Lee. Walter, we're going to talk about a movie. We actually left off on this movie last Friday, also with our movie expert. It's a movie by legendary director Park Chan-wook. And already we're hearing so many positive reviews.
Indeed we are, Soa. So director Park Chan-wook's film No Other Choice와 어쩔 수가 없다, which premiered at the 82nd Venice International Film Festival, has been met with praise both from the US and UK critics. Now, as of 10 o'clock this morning Korean time, review aggregator Rotten Tomatoes reported that 17 outlets had published reviews of the film, and that all of these reviews so far are positive, giving it a score of 100. But not only that, the BBC have given the film a full 5-star rating, calling it exceptional as Bong Joon-ho's Parasite, or 기생충, right? Which is obviously amazing because we know it went on to win an Oscar. So in the US, there's a growing speculation that Park, the director, is not only a strong candidate for honors at Venice, which we've been talking about, but this film could also be a major contender for next year's Academy Awards. So No Other Choice is up for the Golden Lion Award, the Venice International Film Festival's most prestigious award, which will be announced this Saturday, Venice local time.
Can't wait for that announcement and also many more announcements to come. So, I mean, who knows? Only time will tell.
Yes.
But Walter, from one exceptional movie to another, this time we're going to talk about an animated movie, K-pop Demon Hunters. What's new?
Of course we are. So the K-pop Demon Hunters song Golden has claimed the #1 spot on the UK official singles chart, Top 100, for a total of 4 weeks now. Now, songs by the film's rival boy group Saja Boys also ranked high, with Soda Pop landing at #4 and Your Idol at #6. Meanwhile, Twice's members Jonghyun, Jihyo and Taeyong their track Takedown entered at #27. Now, in total, 4 songs from the soundtrack made it onto the UK's single chart. And when I last checked, which is just before the show, on the US Billboard Hot 100, Golden still holds the #1 spot on the US Billboard Hot 100.
Wow, so Golden still the gold medal in the charts. Let's see how long that record will go. But speaking of records, we're going to talk about Stray Kids, and they have broken some records too.
They have broken some big records. So yes, Stray Kids have set a new record with their latest album, Karma, which we talked about not too long ago, achieving the highest first week sales among all K-pop artists this year. So the album sold just over 3 million copies in its first week, and that was based on the Hunter chart data between August 22nd, when it was released, to August 28th. Now, Karma is the only K-pop album released in 2025 to surpass the 3 million milestone. Now, it also became the most streamed K-pop group album on Spotify in its debut week this year. So Stray Kids also made history in the US Billboard 200, where Karma debuted at #1, marking their 7th chart-topping entry. Now, it knocked off, funnily enough, the K-pop Demon Hunters soundtrack album off the top spot. Now, Stray Kids' 7th consecutive #1 albums on the Billboard 200 makes them the K-pop group with the most #1 albums on the chart, surpassing, guess who? BTS's record of 6 albums. So remarkably, Stray Kids are also the only act in Billboard history to see their first 7 albums debut at #1.
Wow, remarkable achievement. Congrats to Stray Kids. And thank you very much, Walter, for those updates. Stick
No
around.
worries, will do.
And now it's time for Ari for more culture-related topics. Ari, take it away.
Hello and welcome to your AI guide to the latest cultural updates from Korea. Here's our top story. Prime Minister Kim Min-seok visited Gyeongju, the host city of the upcoming APEC Economic Leaders meeting, last Friday to inspect preparations. He was joined by Culture Minister Choi Hee-young and Gyeongju Mayor Chun Ha-kyung. The inspection focused on cultural and tourism programs for foreign delegations and the historic sites where they will be staged. These included Donggung Palace and Warji Pond, the ruins of a Silla-era royal complex. Kim called for thorough preparations to ensure the value of Silla in Korean history is fully conveyed, voicing hopes that Gyeongju will continue to attract visitors even after the APEC meetings. A solo exhibition by British sculptor Anthony Gormley, known for his explorations of the relationship between body and space, opens tomorrow in Seoul. Titled Inextricable, the show will be held at Y-Cube in Gangnam and Tadeusz Row Park in Yongsan. The exhibition examines the complex interplay between humans and the urban environment, exploring both public city spaces and private sanctuaries. Noting that Seoul was rebuilt from the ruins of the Korean War into entirely new environments, Gormley said he hopes his works will help restore a close connection between art and everyday life. The show runs until October 18th at Y-Cube and November 8th at Tadeusz Row Park. 6 beaches in Busan, excluding the city's largest, Haeundae, closed on Sunday. This year, the southern city's 7 major beaches drew over 20 million visitors, marking the highest figure in 3 years. Haeundae Beach remained the most popular, attracting nearly 9 million visitors so far. Amid continuing September heat, Haeundae District has extended the beach season by 2 weeks, keeping Haeundae open until September 14. The average water temperature at Haeundae Beach in September last year reached nearly 28 degrees Celsius, higher than August's 25 degrees. That's all from me. Stay tuned to the Culture Wave.
Busan, the second largest city in South Korea, is known for its port, its beaches, and also as the city of film. Not only does Busan host the Busan International Film Festival every year, but the city is also the first city in Asia that's been designated a UNESCO Creative City of Film. Busan recently has also been gaining prominence as a global filming location. Let's find out more with Choi Pil, Assistant Manager at the Production Support Department for the Busan Film Commission, who is connecting with us from Busan today. Hello, Mr. Choi.
Hello, Mr. Choi.
Hello. Hello.
All right, Mr. Choi, let's begin with recent productions filmed in Busan. The Korea-US co-production Butterfly is currently airing in Korea following its release on Amazon Prime a few weeks earlier. So Busan was one of the filming locations of the spy thriller, was it?
Yes, before I talk about Butterfly, I want to mention that the symptom did not happen just overnight. Since Busan Film Commission's foundation in 1999, which is the first in Korea and the second in Asia after Hong Kong, we have steadily built networks with filmmakers and studio peoples by participating in international film markets and events. So this is the result of that efforts we have made so far. Yes, Butterfly, it was shot in Busan for 11 days last year in places like Daedepo Pier, Jagalchi Fish Market, and even out at sea. In Daedepo Pier, it was a huge scene like many gun shootings and big explosions at night. So many local government agencies like fire station, police, and local officers contributed for this scene. I really thank them here. Yes, I met DDK, Daniel Dae Kim, main actor and producer here in Busan. 1 year earlier in August 2023, he talked that his project should filmed in his hometown Busan because he was born in Yeongdo and moved to US in his early age. So I could feel his love and longing for Busan.
I'll keep my eye on the episode where Busan appears in Butterfly. But not long ago, also, a Hollywood actor in a documentary, as far as I know, supported by the Busan Film Commission, was spotted visiting Pomosa Temple in Busan. So what was that about?
The Australian actor Chris Hemsworth, well known as Thor at Marvel film Avengers, came to Busan for his new Disney Plus documentary series Limitless, Live Better Now, which aired 2 weeks ago. In this new mission program, he pushes himself to the limit, both physically and mentally, to live better and longer with the guidance of experts. During his journey to Korea, he explored the ancient healing tradition in Pomosa Temple, Busan. He talked with the head monk and tried 108 vows to find his inner peace.
That's excellent. And what other works released this year or are expected to come out were filmed in Busan?
Well, I can't tell you all the titles, but just to name a few, 야당 the Snitch, 복삭 속았수다, When Life Give You Tangerines, 승부 the Match, JTBC drama Good Boy have already released, and more are coming, like director Park Chan-wook's new film 어쩔 수가 없다, No Other Choice, which is the opening film at this year's film festival. And top of that, Netflix originals like 고백의 역사, Love Untangled, and Good News, and Disney Plus 북극성, Tempest, also filmed in Busan. And even Netflix US famous drama series, I can't tell you the title, I'm sorry, and Korea-Japan co-production film, 3 Milli Love, and Romanian reality show, Asia Express, also shot in Busan this year, which will premiere soon. And there's more on the way, like Taxi Driver Season 3, A Shot for Killers Season 2, Cross 2, Yumi's Cell Season 3, Made in Korea Season 2 will coming soon.
So many movies and productions that we mention so many times on our program, right, Walter? And I think it's also very noteworthy to mention that 복삭 속았수다 has not only been, filmed on Jeju Island, but also a lot of part of that in Busan. But now, Mr. Choi, I want to ask you, according to your data at the Busan Film Commission, there has been a surge in the number of projects that the city of Busan has supported in the first half of this year. So please give us the details and explain us the significance of this data.
Even though the Korean film and OTT drama industry is a bit slow this year, a 30% increased productions have visited Busan for their locations compared to the last year. And the filming days went up to 50% more. And since last year, 16 international projects from 8 different countries have shot in Busan. So this means Busan has emerged as an attractive city for film production on the global stage.
And Mr. Choi, as you work at the production support department for the Busan Film Commission, are you often on the site of filming locations, and do you have any memorable episodes to share?
Well, I love being on filming set, especially when big, complex action scenes are happening and multiple local government agencies are involved across large area. As a location manager, my top priority is making sure the locations safety, and smooth filming without any complaints from the locals. And episode, it's about 10 years ago. I got a phone call from U.S. location manager working for a Fairmont studio. So I sensed that it might be a very huge project. So, at that time, they reached out Busan. So I signed the NDA, non-disclosure agreement, and sent a lot of photos of Marine City's tall buildings. But in the end, Mission Impossible 5 was shot in Dubai. They had higher towers and better incentives. So we could have brought Tom Cruise to Busan, but missed the chance.
Oh, that's a kind of sad episode, I have to say.
Yes.
But still, although Mission Impossible is complete, we might have Tom Cruise for another movie in Busan one day.
We know that now Busan has a lot of tall buildings these days as well, so let's see if we can get him back. But that brings me to my next question, Mr. Choi. Why do you think that Busan is such an appealing city to film, and what are some places that are particularly popular in Busan?
Well, there is many aspects to make Busan appealing. I can say the three keywords: variety, system, and understanding. Busan offers a variety of locations from old and modern images to natural settings like mountains and the ocean. These unique advantages make Busan a great fit for many different genres of production. The second one is the supporting system. Busan Film Commission has set up a super reliable one-stop location service. Working closely with lots of local government agencies, they are really supportive. And the third is the people in Busan. Filming might cause inconvenience to daily life, but the locals here have experienced Busan International Film Festival for 30 years and understand filming is also good for local economy. So their generosity and openness make it all possible. I really appreciate that. The places getting recent attention are like Junggu and Yeongdo, which have more of older style settings, which fit the growing number of period productions. But our statistics show Haeundae district is the most filmed area.
It's really nice to hear that cooperation that you're receiving from the regular public when it comes to filming all of these productions in Busan. Now, last but not least, we want to ask you, why is it that Busan is increasingly gaining attention from abroad, not only in Korea? And do you think it'll become even more popular from here on?
Well, like I said before, I'm very positive that more productions will come to Busan. I think it's just getting started. With K-culture is getting more global attention. Even more filming will happening here in Busan.
All right, we wish the best for the city of Busan to grow as a even bigger filming hub. And thank you very much, Mr. Choi, for connecting with us today from the city of film, Busan. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Choi.
Thank you.
And thank you, Walter, as always. We're going to see you back here tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you for spending the past half an hour with us on the Culture Wave. Please join us again tomorrow on Tuesday at 2 p.m. Korea time, and maybe one day here in Korea.